Father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Red Delta.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on second and 16, Rivers. And he rifles one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Rivers. He completes it to Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rivers on the money, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. Here we go. Let's go 50. Let's go. Let's bring it.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Second reload. Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got a moonwalk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Brady. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady will try again on second down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run. Devontae Freeman. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
66. Safety's quick.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check 43. Blue draw forfeit.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
36, 36. Motion, 72.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. 45, Mike, 45.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Team 6.
Rivers to throw this time. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Wait, set. 380. 45. Motion. Sugar.
Now Brady. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Jets take over first and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going up.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, check it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Right there. 72.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll hit Jackson complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Black 11.
That's the end of the
180, 390, Alpha! Load it, load it, start!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Spot, 0. No. He's coming. Double up. 0. He's on.
Play fake. Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 50. Hey, exit.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
45 is Mike. 45. Hey, Zoo.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
No, 66. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's a known one. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check three, check three, check three.
Alert!
Now Brady again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, 66. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.